weekend,
Get it
boy.
over the weekend.
Getting on. He
What
was
happened? What
performing. I believe that it was after a sporting event because I saw Com Sports banner and he was performing and people were enjoying
Was that
themselves
at the
and so
inter
on.
school?
No, not inter school. By the way,
Talking about
by
inter
the way,
school.
congratulations. The number of records are broken. Congratulations.
Not
Yeah.
just records. You saw Barley.
Yes.
Secondary.
Essentially, what secondary?
Yes, they won.
Right, male. I
Yes.
can't remember who won female. My apologies, sincerest apologies. I know Stephanie Brown, primary school in Union Island, won for the primary division, and they received a really, really nice welcome back to Union Island when they went back down. That was really nice.
Niceness,
I need to go to Union Island outside of Easter though. I just need to go to Union Island. All right. So I'll tell you when we're coming down to Union. All right. For those who are listening in the Grenadines,
Link up
good
some
morning to you.
conks. Link up some counts. When you go down, you bring up some counts for me. You know,
No. When I go down, I eat and whatever I get down there. I ain't bringing up a thing for
you gotta
nobody.
be like that, Crystal. You gotta be like that.
All right. So somebody is saying no to Vincy Mas. They won both male and female. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Thanks. Nice. Big up yourselves. All right. Somebody says, right? This is the comment coming off of Facebook. You'll hit us up and let us know how you feel about it. Who will join me in saying no to Vincy Mas? The time has not yet come for Vincy Mas. Whoever sanctioned this is a reflection of one who has who can say I have no fear for God, much less man, or who has no fear for God, much less man. Put away your reveling and pray and seek God, for the land is in much trouble and you add to it. SVG, don't let God use you as an example like Sodom and Gomorrah. You have no gratitude, no regards, and no fear for God. I want to remind you, when you so think all is well, I say to you as one crying out in the wilderness, repent and turn away from your wicked ways, for it is not how it looks. It is not well with SVG until we humble ourselves and pray and seek God's face, and turn from our wicked ways. Then will God turn away his wrath from this land. I rise up as a voice of this land and I condemn your selfish act at such a time like this. No to Vincy Mas. No Vincy Mas. This person does not want to have Vincy Mas.
I kind of zone out during the process. As soon as it started, I start zoning out. Like,
You can't zone out.
I was like,
You can't zone out.
I was
This
like-
is a citizen of St. Vincent
like,
and the Grenadines who has a problem with Vincy Mas, who has a problem with the culture and the festivities, saying that it is very ungodly.
well,
And
they
while we think that things are all well and good, it's not.
respect to them. They're entitled to their opinion. I want Mas to happen.
You want Vincy Mas to
Yes, I
happen?
want Vincy Mas to happen.
You and why?
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 It's our culture. And I want to make some money.
Hold on there. Hello, good morning.
Daniel, that's something very good you just read.
Uh-huh.
I'm in support of that.
So you agree? No Vincy Mas.
Because I have my children and my grandchildren. And I normally tell my children, we are in a pandemic. It's not over as yet. You all are young. You all have to be responsible. You have your children. You have your mother and sister and brother to go and meet. Do not go out there with something that we are not certain where it's at. To get it, to bring it, because you don't know who it's going to hit. Because you're hearing it's having the next spike. That spike might just be you. I could only give my children advice and try to influence them on the right way, you know. I don't go partying anymore. My partying done. In my days, I didn't have that. And that's why I said we need to bring back the movie houses, and so young people need somewhere to go, because growing up with the cinema houses and going to matinee every Sunday, it used to help me from going a lot of places. When I go to the movie and I come back home, it's home I go and go sleep. Saturday morning movies and those sort of things. You come home, you go back on the beach and relax, and then that's it. You know, give something to go. So for right now, there is not enough time for us to say, let's have Vincy Mas. It's not enough time. So I think we should take time out and let this pass. Forget about the mass for now. We have our lives to live. Let's see how it's going to happen first. before we talk about Vincy Mas. Yeah?
Okay,
Some people
but
need to go out here, go out, but not with Vincy Mas. Go out and just have fun. Go on the beach somewhere, what, and enjoy yourself.
so what is the
Have a
difference
little
between going to the beach, accumulating
Well,
in your numbers at the
well,
beach,
well, you
where you
wouldn't
have
have
marine spirits?
You
By the way,
wouldn't have this jumping up with music and
Who say?
partying and drinking and
Who say?
you go on the beach. Well, there's a people who are responsible. Be
There's a
responsible.
beach
Go on the
splash.
beach, take a dip. No, I'm not talking about the beach splash. I'm not involved in the splash with the music. Go to the beach, have a swim, come home, relax yourself.
So you're saying enjoy nature
Enjoy, yes.
and go back
Yes.
home.
Take a boat ride, go Beckway, go on the ferries, go on the beach and bathe and come back. Carry your family on the beach at Beckway, swim on the beach, come back home.
That might
You know?
work. That might work for you, but we all have different
Well,
interests.
no, well,
right?
I'm just voicing my voice.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
voicing my voice. The young people today, we only could try to help them and guide them, my brother. We only could try to help them and guide them. But
Yeah,
we
that's
have to
true.
also, as adults, try to share our knowledge with them and try to help them to see what we are really talking about.
All right.
Because like young people don't understand too much of it, you're just giving your life away. So that's a very good clip to read. I wish you read it again. Have a good
Okay,
day.
wait, before you
Okay.
go. You still there?
Yeah, you because you said before you.
Alright.
Okay, well, no,
Okay.
it take long. It take
No,
long.
well, I will ask
But
it still.
ask.
I'll ask it still. Right. So saying that you want to kill, well, not kill, stop Vincy Mas.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do for our culture?
Go to church.
What's wrong with
No,
you, Crystal?
we have a
I don't even
carnival
want to
culture.
entertain. I don't even want to entertain that conversation.
No, but okay, so do not misinterpret what the person said, right? They said we need to, well, this is what I'm getting. We need to go back to church. We need to go back to God, repent, be more Christian-like in our society, and say no to Vincy
Listen,
Mas.
You can't have both. And
you know,
What do you mean you can't have both?
somebody just in a response said the caller, they were referring it to the caller. They're saying that the caller days, he had his time.
Right.
So let we have our time now. No one was probably bashing him during his time.
Yeah, I feel that's him.
And if
calling,
there
man.
were, he still went out and had a good time. Yeah, we have a caller.
Hello, good
I feel
morning.
that's him calling, man.
Hi, good morning, Crystal.
Hi.
Morning, Crash.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, he's saying that.
What's up, G?
Let me say one thing here. You see, I believe in God. Trust me, I'm not a, let me say, born again Christian, really, but I believe in God. I believe in the Most High. But you see, the church and the people, not all, some of the people that continuously come to you with this God and all this highfalutin kind of language concerning the way you live in our. I think they are all hypocrites and they need to shut up. Honestly. Still, the church right now, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, the church right now have some of the wickedest, most bad-minded people you could ever find on earth.
That's true.
What is the difference of them and everybody out there? You're going in a church and hypocritically saying, oh yeah, you're praising God, and soon as you come out the church, there's another set of drama.
You're making more money than MG. They can't ram out a stadium. They can't have black.
No, but for a serious note, the crash. It's honestly, listen to me, and I will say this. There's a club that opened, right? A Christian was running it. I asked him, I say, why are you doing this? His response to me was, I gotta live. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, you would find a pastor tell me, you need to change the way you live in. You need to come out of this secular, this and that and the other. And somebody who is not even just a church member, you're a high member in church, is indulging in the same thing that you're trying to get people out of. Man, they need to shut up. Honestly.
Quick one, G. You just go to church?
Me, to be honest with you, not regular.
When you go, why do you go?
Boy, oh my God. To be honest,
you need to call back with an answer, boy.
no, not really call back with an answer now.
Yeah,
Crystal, let me
yeah,
tell you
technical with the
this.
answer.
What I really want to say, I can't say on it. You understand?
Okay.
But a lot of the churches, I honestly have a very, very negative impression about them. And
Was it a
it's
bad
just
experience
because,
for you?
yes, it's just because of the kind of stuff that the quote unquote Christians would indulge in and then come all holy and mighty to you. It's hypocritical.
All right.
It's very hypocritical. I mean, Christel, you're not a born again Christian, I would say, right? Crash is not a born again Christian. Oh geez, if you choose to eat mangoes today, right, and somebody else wanna eat banana, allow them.
Okay.
Give them the choice of choosing whether they want to eat banana or they want to eat mangoes. You can't come creating because of man. It's like the gay people. I used to have this serious phobia against gay people. Seriously. And then I come to a realization, like, I can't have a control over what somebody do it with their sexual life. That's their choice. So I don't see why people are always beating up when certain things happen, especially Christians. They're saying that, this and that, and like, allow people let them make the choice.
So your problem with them is that they try to ridicule everything.
Yeah, they try to ridicule everything, and they're not doing any better. They do it. As I say, Chris, what I really want to say, I can't say anything. But trust me, I feel a lot of Christians are hypocrites, honestly.
Okay. Ay. All right, thank you so much for that call. If you want to call us and join the discussion, 457-1043. Tell us how you feel about that response there. Let me play this one. Let me play a voice note. Send a voice note to 430-1043. All right, let's go.
Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, DJ Lano. Good morning, DJ Crush.
Hey, morning.
Yes. Well, I'm in favor of
Okay.
Vincy Mas, regardless to what. As I always say, people, it's a culture. People being inside, a lot of people lost a lot of, jobs, paying the bills and all that stuff, and everybody got to get back to where they were. So, I have a problem, but just wear your mask and protect yourself. And as far as that caller, Charles, that just called, I listened to him last week or so, and he was the one who was favor for the school thing that happened in Victoria Park there. He said it was a nice thing, and and he went and he listened to kids them perform, and he likes these kind of things and whatever. And now he's coming back and saying now, another thing. So he's confusing it. So Charles, I don't know what you're in for, but anyway, me personally, if you're for one thing, you're supposed to be for all. Cause that Calypso and thing that happened in Victoria Park there is gathering and people were in crowds and whatever, and you were favor for it. You say you enjoy it and you like the young kids them, they perform and all that stuff. So now it's a different story now. So it is what it is, man. But anyway, I'm not lashing on you, Charles, but sometimes when you call in and you say one thing, you go for one and you go back for next, you go against the next. That's a problem, man. All right, then.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Crystal, I didn't heard when that voice note came in. I'm now listening it. We talk about Vincy Mas, and for me, Vincy Mas, I looking at is the going out on the street carnival Monday and Tuesday and the jumping up. I look what he is speaking about there. For me, that's a different thing. That's where you went into the Victoria Park. You whether sit in the pavilions or what. People were distancing. If you look at that session, people was distancing. People was standing. There wasn't any big partying and getting on. And you went and look at the youngsters and look at what they had to present. Right? That wasn't going out and in an activity, jumping up and drinking alcohol and so forth and carrying on and what. This was an event where kids was around. And I could explain myself to anyone once I know what I see and what. And I'm thanking him for mentioning it so I could explain myself. When I look at Vincy Mas and you ask if you want Vincy Mas, I'm looking at Vincy Mas as in where you go out and jump up and enjoy yourself with bands on the road and.
But that's
all
one
this
part
big
of
gathering.
Vincy Mas.
That's
So if it is that you do not like, hold on, sorry. If it is that you do not like that element of Vincy Mas, could you have said, okay, let us keep this, that, and terror, and not do that?
Well, this is why now I called back, because after just listening to the voice note, because after I made the call, I didn't hear when he bring back that voice message, and I listened to it now. So now that you're saying that, and remember I said, subject to any corrections that may come my way, right? But I am not for the jumping up on the street and the drinking and gathering like that. That what you had with the kids in Victoria Park, for me, that's a different level. And people went into the park and look at the children and look at the schools and so forth. And for me, that was a different presentation. That's what I really look at the Vincy Mas as how I have it as the jumping up and the getting on the road. And so that's how I look at it, right? So I hope that he understands my role. And I'm not there to really pull down anybody or what they want. But I was just making the point of, instead of we just come out of pandemic to go on the street and jumping up and getting in ban and gathering like how we're accustomed to, I would not really support that. I would rather like what that show in Victoria Park was, for me, is a different segment than the actual jumping up of the Vincy Mas carnival action. It's part of it, yes, but that is something more you could go and enjoy and listen back, yeah?
Right.
So I hope I clarified that with him, and have a good day. And tell him thanks so much for voicing so he can make me explain myself better.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. All right, if you want to call 457-1043, WhatsApp 430-1043. Somebody says Vincy Mas is okay. It's our culture, and besides, it's just for a time for us to enjoy ourselves. Just wear your mask and come to Vincy Mas. That should be the slogan. Some response on the line.
This one is for G-Money. They're saying, tell the caller no one is perfect. Only God alone is perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect Christian.
Okay.
We all fall short sometimes.
We all fall
you
short
asked
of the
me what
glory of the Lord.
You asked me a while ago what I want for Carnival. I love the Calypso. I'll be honest. I love the Calypso. I love seeing the mass. Not the mass with the skimpy bikinis and thing. I love to see the creativity of the mass, man.
Like King and Queen and the bands.
Yes, like Blondie was when they find something and they go with it. Like they did something a while back that really caught my eyes with the airplanes.
Oh, right.
I'm not too sure if it was Blondie Board.
One of the bands.
Yes, one of the bands. And I really look forward to that. I really wish it's something that...
Traditional mass.
Yes, it's like really...
Traditional mass. I don't know, another discussion for another day.
And the Queen show. I like the Queen show. I think it's something really nice.
Miss SVG?
Yes.
Miss SVG ain't coming this summer here. Coming later on.
I think we should have it because I don't think a lot of persons really realize how Carnival benefits the economy. For instance, you get gigs from Carnival to host shows. I get gigs to DJ. Lano gets gigs to DJ. Persons get to come up with the ice box. It's it benefits the country, and not having it can cause an impact to homes.
Okay, let's get some more responses coming in from the live.
Only Caribbean people hold on to church and think that everything outside of church is dominant. The massa have them hooked on still with the massa told or better something.
Now don't get us wrong, right?
I'm not
It's just that it was somebody's opinion, and just wanted to hear from you how you feel and how you would respond to somebody saying that we should just get rid of Vincy Mas, whether or not it's just for this year or permanently, and go back to the church, repent, forget about your sinful ways, and focus on your spiritual maturity. All right, just to get how you feel about it, okay? Let's play. Okay.
Somebody said, why do Christians feel the need to enforce their beliefs on everyone?
Is it really enforcing or encouraging people to do the right thing?
What
Quote unquote, what they believe to be the right thing.
Suppose I don't consider Christianity as right. Suppose I consider it as just following a book. I'm not saying that I do, but
to each his own.
Exactly.
For argument's sake,
yeah,
okay.
Yes.
All right, to each his own. Somebody says Vincy Mas all the way. We done book my flight. Me done book my flight. Who ain't like it? Stay home. Ay. Some more responses coming in over there.
I don't know how I would feel if we don't have Carnival this year. It's been long overdue.
I feel there is a place on earth for everybody. I'm serious. There's a place on earth for everybody, right? Your beliefs are your beliefs. That is you. Not everybody thinks or has the same idea about life. And many times we preach about being very inclusive, and we only talk it, but we don't really do it. Just because you have something in place doesn't mean that you're being forced to go to it. If spiritually, right, you make okay. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Vincy Mas, I tell you. Vincy Mas, eh? Ah, boy, it's a good thing I don't play Mas anymore. But we have to do things in a very, where Vincy Mas is concerned. You can't let everything go awry, so to speak. You have to do things in a very sensible way, if I can use that word. Yes, young people, like I heard over the weekend, they play mass and more mass. I didn't see them. I mean, although I could look out but I heard all the noise in my area, and it's real here. So when young, I was young at one time, and I know I know what it was like to be young. Where mass is concerned, you get all kinds of things happening, all kinds of things. I mean, some people cannot control their passion for certain things and so on, and so you pay the price. My only concern is now that we have this kind of activity over the weekend, is to see how it results with if there's going to be any talking about COVID, and that is very important. We can't let them all our guard and that kind of thing. But here you mash down the place. Is that so?
Crash, Dave talking to you.
Huh? I'm talking to my friend there. I'm talking to Crystal.
Lano, good. Dave talking to you.
Oh, like what?
I want Crystal mash down the place. Let me say it loud and clear for you to hear. Is that true?
No, please.
Just tell me. Don't tell a lie.
No, please.
So, Krista, you really had a good weekend then.
I don't know what Dave is talking about.
So,
I feel good.
Dave,
I feel good if you didn't, get on bad because Carnival, Vincy Mas is get on bad, mash up the place.
Dave, you're saying somebody else, man.
wait, Dave, you cannot last minute. So, are you for Carnival or not for Carnival?
No, look, man. If you see in my archives what I have about Carnival over the years, right? I can speak about that.
So you think we should have it?
Huh?
You think we should go ahead and have it?
Well, in these times, so to speak, you have to be very careful about how you plan, program, whatever. That's all I'm saying, I can't stop people from having their fun, doing what they want to do.
Okay.
I know what I did, how I enjoyed it, because you can't lose your head. Your brain is inside your head, and if you lose your head, then all will happen. Right, Crystal?
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
Dave, I feel like you have I feel like you have a nice archive there with pictures. Must send
Dave,
some.
weren't you a journalist?
Yeah.
You took out a lot of photographs.
Man, that's what I'm telling you.
Alright. Well,
I took carnival pictures in other neighboring islands, Grenada, St. Lucia, over the years, and them kind of thing and so on. So nobody can fool me, especially with what takes place, and
hey,
I don't appreciate.
See if we could find
I
them.
just wanted to make sure Crystal didn't overdo it. So that's what I'm talking to.
Nah, she behave, she
So
said.
you don't
She behave
think
herself.
I beg and have
All right.
sense.
See, Dave,
All right, okay. Leave me out of this.
see if we could find the pictures and we'll link up.
You and Dave talk afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Have a good day,
Yeah,
sir.
stay
Thank you.
safe, stay
All right.
safe, stay safe. That's
Okay.
my warning. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you very much. Any more responses coming in?
Yeah, we have one here. Christianity is a comic. That's what someone is saying here.
Boy, some serious bashing boy.
Simple.
I thought that some folks would have been defending this and saying no as well.
Just to go back, because I could understand persons have some views and stuff. Because when I was doing history in school, my teacher at the time, to me, he came off as an atheist, because he used to say, he was like, if there's a God, right? How come you can let black people suffer for 200 years and not step in?
I'm gonna have to speak to my pastor
Yeah.
about that.
It's like, 200 years.
A
You
lot of
seeing-
ills
you know-
happened during the time that the Bible was constructed.
And some people kind of go off on those kind of teachings.
I
They're
don't
like,
think they're very, from a Christian point of view, it's not a fair argument to have to say why you do not
No,
believe
I'm just saying
in
that
it.
sometimes people read some of these stuff, and for my history teacher to do something to like tell students that I probably played in some of the other kids' mind. Because to me, I was thinking, I was like, I didn't believe. I was like, bro, I'm not going there.
Wow.
I'm not gonna go there. But the fact that he could have brought that up and say, hey, this is also a factor. Why should we really believe in Christianity and this stuff? And sometimes when you read back, like for the Anglican church and those stuff, when you read back some of where they came from, it's like, you came off adultery.
I happen to walk to the morning.
Yeah, because there's a lot to it. So you
But
you question certain things.
Even if something starts out from a wrong source,
Yes.
years on, does that negate its role, its significance, its purpose in society today? For example,
then there's always
how did
something that we say.
How did T20 start?
T20.
Wasn't there some basa behind that? Didn't people get in trouble for T20? And then look at it now, a T10. All right?
You remember they say the roots of everything starts from the root, of course.
Boy.
You know, so sometimes people just go off of that. They know something start off from a bad part and they just had a concept like, hey, it start this way. There's no way I'm gonna believe it's all good. Even if it changes over time.
True. Okay, so no, did I play this one? Did I play Vincy Bajan already?
The 50 seconds one, no.
Yeah? Okay, all right, let's go.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning.
Good morning to, oh my God, it's Cash.
Crash.
Cash, sorry.
Crash.
I
Call
can't
her with a
remember your
second.
name, man. It's Cash or Cash. And Lano. Crystal, look at people.
Watch
I thought one of people want to be on the outside. Are you wishing for it was home? I don't even know. Oh my God, I wanted to cry and say, why I wasn't in service. I can't wait for carnival. Oh my God. Crystal, I love it. Look at people for you. I wonder if you was outside, Crystal. I ain't see you on you paint though. But I am happy that the people get to go outside and have fun. But I believe that the whole service was out there. I feel like Europe had a rally outside.
Not
Jesus,
even you
please.
really could touch that. You know, we're
Wait,
going
ooh,
to.
And you know, Carlian, I know, but big up God. Well, from what I understand, I don't think it had any incidents, so that was very good. And the show was good.
You know,
The energy was good. Let me say the energy. It was good. There's the energy I like to see.
In
But-
terms
but-
of the performance.
Yeah, no,
of
as in terms of the people.
the turnout.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they still the budget. Keep out the
Uh-oh.
road.
Some control, a bit of control. What I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
find out is what happened to Seated Lyrical
Yeah, I
Diva.
was-
But that's
I wanted to get on that.
sound like a bit of something in there.
Yeah, we
Can
had
I get
Jim-
to the bottom of that? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
No.
You know, on the right post, just call in there.
Yes.
It slipped me, man.
She not reply.
But small scene.
She not
small
getting back
scene.
to my messages.
We'll call him back.
Small scene. We'll get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Christianity and, you know, all the niceness in there, we're going to move on to, do you believe in evil spirits and portals and marine spirits and jack-o'-lantern and what else is there out there that we have spoken about?
Heg.
Part of our history, Heg, and dropping the garlic and the salt. And do you believe in those things? Do you believe in exorcisms? Do you believe in people being possessed by one or more, many demons? Okay, last call and then we're gone. Hello, good morning.
Hello, I just want to comment on the Seated Lyrical Diva thing. Maybe, remember she was threatened to get a big stone. So maybe out of protection for herself, she decided she's not going to show up. And maybe she went to the police and didn't get no justification that they're going to protect her. Maybe I'm just assuming, because remember on social media somebody say she want to get a big stone.
Oh,
Wow.
So maybe
I saw she made a post. I didn't see the big stone part. I saw she made a post.
But yeah, somebody had
in
a
terms
stone
of her
and they forget
safety.
one of this. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all
That's
know
not
how
cool.
lackadaisical the police are when people go and make reports before something happens.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So that's just my assumption, and maybe I'm wrong, but could be that. But she probably withdrew herself for her own protection, rightfully so.
That's not good enough, man. That's not good enough. All right, thank you so much. And with that, we're going to wrap up this session here. Thank you so much for joining the live, and we'll be right back.
Hit us up on